That is just a price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes. 'Cause I'm Mr. Brightside. Hi, Pablo. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Hello. I love her. I love her. It was early. That's fine. A can? That's dumb. That's rude. I have a new idea for I have a new idea for a PNG tuber so that when I play cute cozy games or not, you know, horror games, or I just don't want ghosty, I want to have it be King George from Hoppers and have the lizard like just chilling on my shoulder. We'll see if Brian can do that. But I was like, that sounds hella cute and I want it. So, I'm like, oh, okay. We'll see. Be just fine. Everything will be alright, alright. About the same. On your own. Yeah! I was like, that sounds hella cute, right? It sounded cute to me. Ah, my PNG. No, there we go. All right. Little bit and out the line. Everything will be just fine. What is that? Oh, I can remove that. Little bit and out the line. What? Lame. All right. Let's jump right in, shall we? 3.5. Fuck yeah. Okay, I like being a guide. Nancy is officially P81, which is really exciting. Very excited. What was that? Oh, somebody added me. Where is that? New friend request. Like, who are you? I don't know you. No, I don't want to accept it. How do I get rid of it? Ignore. Sure. I don't know. It's fine. How is your day going? Happy Friday. Oh, I have 2 specs here. Alright, that's garbage. Get that out of my way. That's meds that I don't need right now. Okay, I wish I could like sort this a little better. Small things, true care, true beans, awake, one lip, you're right, that's ripped. I think I want the fluorescents. Because they are coming to my city. I'm very excited. They're coming to my city. So pretty, baby, when you up, when I'm around, let me wrap my arms around you. Of course, then it happens, and then oh, you know what might be helpful? Having my controller on. might be a good idea. A key. Oh. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna go over here. Hi, Nancy. It's me, a Nancy. So it's a wraith. And who? It's a wraith and a zombie. Ugh, ew, give me that. Fine. I don't really care. I care a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know what I want to do right now, so I figured I'd just jump on Deebs right away. Oh shit, somebody's on the hook. Oh, never mind. Oh god! Jesus. Why? Oh, you can't really see my... I guess it is really bad. Thank you. All right. Get her out. Jesus. Oh. Helpful. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, well, other than cracked out turnip, I feel like, oh Jesus, sorry. I feel like we're doing decent. Oh god, hello. I mean, I guess I'll just go get him since no one else is. Hi, Rebecca. Interesting. we... Alright. Are you fucking kidding me? You dumbass it? Wow. Wow. Okay. You had several people still in. It's a game. Move on. Did I get all of my stuff? No, repair another gen. I don't wanna do these. So I feel like if I just keep working on regular ones, I'll be good. 'Cause that's not what I wanted. Oh, I haven't found a med kit. Ooh, heal more health states, though. Because we can look at the rift, but I haven't actually, like... I'm not doing shit with the rift right now. So... I want to get a sound for water. Drink water. Nope, don't like that. I found one that I like. Download. Thank you. We'll do that after the next one. Add that for when anybody does water.
Have to move. Now.
What is with... Hi. I wonder who the killers are. I don't understand the fog vials. Light Nemesis. Oh god. Fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. He fucked up. I fucked up more. It's fine. I see what you were trying to do, sir. Swing to aiming, but it won't work.
Somebody help!
Ooh. Not playing with anybody. I should just take that. Jesus Christ, thank you. Nope. Jesus Christ, lady. Did it? Oh. Thank you. That was nice of her. Hi, Sora. Hello. How are you? Is no one getting Egg Star Man? That's good, at least. I can get this guy, probably. I'm doing good. Stop it. You're fine. Doing good. I'm doing good. Okay. He doesn't want to be helped. I mean, I appreciate him, like, trying to get this shit done. I feel like Moon Boots is gonna be coming. Oh god. Chocolate world. I love chocolate. Oh god, get away from me. Sir. Shit. Hi, Steph. Oh my god, all the friends. Hello.
Get me down.
Oh, hi. Sure. Chubby mushrooms. I love chubby mushrooms. Thank you. I feel like we should definitely try to get to him. Whew. This team is not paying much attention, I will tell you what. Do we have any other gens done? Shit. I was like, I don't see him anywhere. Interesting. Oh boy. I can't get to the other one. I can get to you though, I'm sorry. Gentleman Hex. I didn't know that we were quite this low on people. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. Oh my god, okay. Cool. Eh. Eh. Toasty bro. That's hilarious. Alright. Let's do its channel reward. We're gonna check how loud this is though. Very soft. Okay. There it is. Jesus. Oh. Wake up, the first thing on my mind. All the time. Hey, my lady, you're so pretty, baby. Feel my heartbeat when you come around. Let me wrap my arms around you. Hey, my lady, you're so pretty, baby. Feel my heartbeat when you come around. Let me wrap my arms around you. Hi, Tatum. Hello. Not a thong. I know, first off, I don't know why we call it that because it's not like a clothing thong. Unless it was a clothing thong and not like a sandal. So I think, as casually as I can, I think the next person I'm going to P100 is Cheryl. It was between Yui and Cheryl, and I play Cheryl more. So we'll be doing that eventually. I'm not real pressed for it right now though. Especially since I'm not... Oh yeah, where you can't fish there right now. Especially since I'm not even done with Nancy yet. Oh my god, why is this so fucking loud? Jesus. Who's stripping in the lake? Someone, obviously. Mom's around you, hey, baby. You're so pretty, baby. When you come around, let me wrap my arms around you, hey, my baby. You're so pretty, baby. So we'll play Cheryl. Moment, momentary lapse of serotonin, but I can see it from your side. I can count it on my fingers, the times you let me down. Little peace and let it linger, let the words dry out your mouth. Get me in focus, but the camera just don't zoom. Double life, you won't kiss and tell. Yeah, that's never been your style. You and I on opposite sides, but I'll still roll the dice. Snake eyes every time. Your mouth. I'm gonna see if this works. I don't even see it right now. Nope. Still not working. Okay. Oops. A bit busted. We keep going through the motions, finding comfort in commotion. Oh my god, the Pokemon fossil exhibit, phenomenal. Kate and I went to Chicago last Monday. Phenomenal. I do wish that they had some more specific Pokemon. Like Cubone, for example, was not anywhere to be seen. I was very upset about that. But everything else was really cute. I thought it was really fun. They said it's bringing in an extra like 1,000 to 2,000 people every single day to this, which is phenomenal to me. Chucky. Whoa. Chucky and whatever a Tommy is. What is that? Who's Tommy? What the fuck is that? I don't like the thought that they might be silent. They're obviously not, but... Oh my god, you fucking missed? I know, I love Cubone. What the fuck are you slicing and dicing towards? Shit, that was... I waited too long. Okay, what's a Tommy? Tommy? Ooh, congrats on the poker catch. Yeah, so I don't understand why he didn't exist. Was very upsetty spaghetti about that. Oh, but everything else was really cute. Once you entered, you couldn't like exit back out. Like you're done. Like once you leave, you can only go in there the one time. Okay, noted. It's a spirit. Got it. Okay, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm literally chasing the Chucky. Jesus Christ. Alright, so this game's kind of a shit show. Oof. Two people are bots already. How are two of you bots? Jesus. Oh. So sorry. So sorry. I was kind of hoping to have more blood points. Oh. Like 3.5 is like a lot, but when I don't have friends I'm playing with, it doesn't feel like that much. You know? Whoa, hello.
I'm one of the good guys. You're mine.
Huh. Can't believe that worked. That was amazing. Skitty! Why aren't they like going for the bots? Interesting. Still like this better than Lights Out. Played Lights Out and that scared the piss out of me every time. She dead? Oh, she's dead. You know what? I'm gonna let some people do that. I'm gonna take some drink. You still have it installed? That's amazing. I remember when I used to hate 2v8 as I was like, it's too chaotic. And it is, but I get so many BP from it that I'm like, I don't care. Oh my god.
You're mine, shit for bringing.
The only problem is the bots are the ones who have the least amount of states. I can't believe sometimes you get the urge to play it. Thank you. Where the frick is their gen? Thank you. I know it's a bot, don't come at me. So he is being chased. What's this one? Oh my god. I didn't know where he was. That was hilarious. I'm gonna clip that. That's hilarious. Cool. Alright. Okay. At least I've been hitting all these skill checks. Wiener Dog and Chili Dog. That's a funny nickname. I don't really know what I want to do right now. What do I want to play? I don't really know that I'm feeling DVD. Let's see how far. I feel like 47 is. I don't feel like that's a lot better. I don't know that we can get that in the amount of time. So, let's see. Let's see what I want to do. I don't really know what I want to play. I was gonna do that, but I decided not to. I don't really want to do that. I could do this. What else? I don't really want to do that. Why? Why the indecision? Why? Okay. We're gonna close Deeps for now. God, 3,000 hours. Jesus, that's a lot of time. Alright. And I stepped away. More than a feeling. Jello mouth. How do I like? New Friday. I don't know any of these people. Oh my god. I don't really want to listen to any of that. Okay. There we go. New soundtracks. Hmm. Ow. Being attacked. Oh my god, my blood hurts. Just waiting for this to load. And for some reason it's not. Why are we having problems loading? Why? A broken sword. Why is this not? Game. Okay. Get a supply. Okay, let's see if this works. It's working. Whee! My eggs. Ooh. Oh, I didn't know I got a robin quill. Stop it. Ooh, nice. Alright, we're gonna send out a raid. Nice. really don't want to throw a special, extra special one. Fuck. I didn't mean to kill you. Great. Whee. Alright. I guess I could. I don't... Go away. I don't really want to mess around with some of these pals, though. Mushrooms! Oh, that was just regular wood. Hi. I definitely thought it was going to be a different kind. But that's okay. Okay. Maybe I should bring her with me. Was I doing medicine? I think I was. Let's do this. Okay. It's gonna be in here. I'm holding on to my own stuff. Except for that stuff. Okay, what I would like to do is bring Bella Noir with me. So we're gonna put God back, I think. And where is Jesus? Yeah, we're gonna bring you with. Wait, what? You... Oh shit, she's level 1. Alright, raid. Where? Where's the guy? Where's the guy? There's always a guy who comes. Where's the guy at the base? Alright. Woo, bread! Alright, she's level 2. Herd of violent pals, alright. We're gonna bring you out. I don't really know which pals these are, but that's okay. Oh, thanks. What pals is it? Oh, it's a frog. Nice. She went from level 2 to level 30. That's insane. Nice. Good job. Stop rolling his body around. God damn, Shao. Jesus. Are we hungry? He's hungry. Nice. I'm gonna move my character there. Just there. Good job, buddy. I don't really need that, but it's fine. Good job, little buddies. I don't really want to put those away, though. Interesting. So there's really no spot for these. Alright. Well, I got a lot of this, so let's make the food. Wait, what? Hello? There. Jesus. I was like, I know I got a lot more than one. Somebody must be helping, because this is a lot of... Whatever's happening is a lot. Oh, hi. Thank you. That makes sense. I wonder how I get more Bella Noirs. Liberos. Because she was a boss, I think. Alright, thank you. Okay, I have 6 Mamara steaks to make. And then maybe we'll go... I guess I could do a couple more arenas. That could be good. Let me just put that away. Alright, medicine production. Alright. Sweet hair. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Can research on that. We're gonna put that away. We're gonna go to the arena and see how far I am in the other arena parts. Alright. I think. Jesus. Okay. Alright, I don't know, let's try this. I feel like I definitely barely won this the last time. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, let's go, buddies. Oh God. Ooh, Jesus. That was rough. God damn. Ooh. Jesus. Wonder if everybody gets XP from that. Like, does Libero get that? Because I haven't fought with her with it. Did she level up with it? What do you even have? I don't know, but I finally have something to fucking use these on. I've only had them for a bajillion years. Great, she's level 44 already. We're gonna feed. Oh my God. Why? Can I sell mushrooms? Probably not with him, though. Okay, that. I need her attack up. So I need that at least. I'm gonna feed. Yeah. We're gonna feed this to her. Her attack will have gone up. That's pretty decent. What is... I really should get higher for that too. So, can I buy these elsewhere? I feel like I can buy these at the Desolate Church. Can I not? Which is somewhere. Well, I could go to Dune Shelter. At least I know there's some stuff there. Da da da. La da da. La 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 la. Bounty intel dealer, bounty officer, merchant. Okay, can I... Oh, damn. I can actually sell that. Hell yeah. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Great. It's not really what I wanted to sell, though. Who are you? What do you have? Weapons. Okay. Pal merchant. Thought that said Colgate. Jesus Christ. Okay. I thought there was another person that sold these. Where the fuck are those? It's gonna bug the crap out of me. Okay. I think it's because it's at the desolate church and I don't remember where the fuck that is. This is annoying. Oh my god, I found it. Jesus. It's in the middle of the red. Got it. That's what I should be looking for. Hello. Oh, he does take them. Okay, noted. Oh. Interesting. Okay. I need to go to Justice's base. Anyway. So let's go there. Dump off some stuff, and then maybe I'll go back around and catch some of my boss pals that I need again. And then maybe I'll focus on some of the other stuff in here. Okay. Hello. Who are you? Or Zerg. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna put some of this stuff in here. Because I'm positive that exists. Alright. Then we've got... how do you get dog coins? Dog coins I can get from the water. So maybe I'll go around. Jesus. Hello. Thank you. God damn. Nice. I don't know why he just keeps the stuff in there. Okay. Put those in there. Got this. Oh, he doesn't have that. Okay. Let's can find my... Fascinating. Huh. Huh. That's weird. Alright. I don't know that we really need corallum ore anymore, but... I was hoping to get dog coins. So far, I've gotten none. Dog coins. Yay! Okay, so... I mean, technically, I don't think there's anything out here. Technically. I think it just keeps going. So we can just keep trying, I guess. My goal is to eventually unlock all of the map, which I've done most of, but I would like to get some other areas, like get the map a little cleaner. Because right now it kind of looks like a hot mess, but that's kind of boring to watch, so I don't really think I want to... Like right now, it's all this black stuff, and this is it. Like, it's just this, like, left, but I want to clear that, you know? But I was like, okay, well, I also really want dog coins. So I'm trying to get as many of those, and the easiest way is usually fishing. Keyword, usually. So I was like, well, I'll come fish. Do some stuff. I'd like to get a bit more stuff for, like, off this mountain. But I don't know, I'm just trying to relax, I guess. How many do I even have of that already? 58? That's not bad. Nice. Interesting. That's a lot further than I thought that was. Alright. Let's do this. Get to a good location. I think I'm heading towards a fast travel, and then we can check out another area. Am I not? Where is it? Who is this again? Oh. Is this just regular wood? Oh, it's hardwood. Nice. We do need hardwood, I think. Alright. Who are you? Oh, a Celis deer. Yay. That was regular wood. That was dumb. Okay. We're just gonna go to my base. Yeah. Great. Actually, do I have those in here? I should really have these on me too. Right, I have these on me. What are these from? Training crystals. Where am I getting those from? All right. Pal's health. Okay. Okay, so we'll give it to him. Oh boy. Oh, they're at 100 already. Okay. I feel like she's gonna be really good. Okay. I mean, I do really like his attack, but I feel like I just am gonna want her. Do I need that though? Sure, I don't know. That's as maxed out as he can get, I guess. For that. Puff. Okay. Alright. Oh. Cool. That was under lumbering. Just do that. And... okay, put these, take these out. So we're gonna grab that. These out. Okay. Alright. everything out of there. So let's get the schematics and take them to Justice's place. Getting these. Alright. Let's take those. Oh. What? Oh, for fuck's sake. I just took out those. Okay. Great. Nice. He still didn't have a couple of them. I don't remember where he's putting stuff, so I don't care. Oh, schematics at the back. Okay. Oh no. Put these in here. Oh yay! My pals have returned. I didn't feel like that was a half hour, but alright, damn. Guess it was. Guess it was. Fish, fish, fish. Nice. Alright. Auto assign. And let's go. Alright. Okay. Yay. Do, do, do. Go with these. Just trying to make them better. I really like that. That's a good one. Right. What? Oh, there. Why are you clumsy, though? Ugh. Interesting. Okay, so I could go back and really be dealing with that. Basically. Alright, let's go find some hardwood. So that I'm not using all of it for these different events. these different events. There we go. Okay. Okay. Alright, this should be hardwood. Hi. Fantastic. His friend is following me. It is a lot of wood, see? Hi. It sure is. How are you? How are you doing? I'm mainly trying to get it because I know I was using a lot of stuff. I was like, I don't wanna... Like, what are we at now? Yeah, we're almost back up to 9, or to, whatever, like, max. But I was like, who? Alright, where... What do I need? We need more electric organs. Expeditions. Ooh, had some ribs. Delicious. Palworld's good. I'm just kind of putzing around right now. I don't really know what I want to be doing at the moment. So I'm just kind of like going around, I guess. I guess I could go get some Soralite. Let me drop this off in here for future. Because Soralite is here, I think. I'm not quite sure. I'm tired, but I'm good. I did maybe an hour of DBD, and then was like, really not feeling this. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Here we go. Good job, buddy. Yeah, I mean, I really, within the last couple of years, really, like, dimmed, like, how often I played. Like, I was taking massive breaks from it. Like, I think I took a year break at my longest from it. And then I've just been like, haven't really been feeling it. I just also 2v8, I can play it just like I play regular solo, but it's definitely more fun with friends to me, but I also know that I'm streaming a lot earlier than most of my friends get home. Hello? That was ridiculous. Please get in the ball. I don't want to hurt you. Good job, buddy. My shield time to recharge. God damn. Okay. Nice. Good job, buddy. Okay. That was not really the way I wanted to be going, but that's fine. Wheat seeds. Okay, so that wasn't bad. Some of this stuff, though, I'm like, I don't want it to go over, so I'm annoyed when it tries. Like, I just want my own box. Alright, let's see which... I don't remember where else I can kind of easily get this, so let's keep looking. Ow. Ow. Oh. Nice. Huh. Oops. You're the one I wanted anyway. Okay, you know what? I don't really want to die, so This isn't where I... Oh, hello, what are you? Hi. Do I have you? Oh, I did. Cute. I don't really want to be... I'm still trying to learn where everything's at. I don't really... I still don't really know. And it's annoying me. Hello. Oh, thank you. Nice. Boy, I forget how heavy you get from doing that. From getting the Sora light. I'm gonna go back to my base because I want to drop stuff off. Ow. So I would like my food. Whee! Okay. drink just spilled. It's annoying. Okay, guess that's going over here. Okay. Do. Okay. Can't tell how far they are. Alright, Free Pal Alliance. Let's see if I can figure out where exactly they're at. Free Pal Alliance locations. I wonder where this is located. Interesting. Go here. Check that out. Tatum, what are you up to the rest of the evening? Got anything fun planned? Let's go in here. See who's in here. Because it should be the Free Pal people. We're not getting that. You're like stuck in there. Sword schematic. Interesting. Hello. Huh. Interesting. The music is from the movie Prey. Looks like. Actually, have anything I can sell to you? Nice. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty neat. Oops, I forgot there was stuff over here.
Yep.
Oh, cute. Ooh. Huh. Wow. Alright, shit. Nice. Oh, no, I've already been that way. I can't believe I'm not getting stuck in these places. Jesus. God damn. Jesus. Oh. Ooh. Oh my god. Jesus. This is the weirdest dungeon I've ever been in. Is there an upstairs that I missed in here? No. Just happened to miss the one single human. I don't know where I'm going. Okay. Just came out of that. Did I take a wrong turn the first time? I don't think I did. I don't understand. This is the weirdest dungeon. Ugh. God. Alright, I think I'm gonna go to this one and then... this dungeon. The last time I looked for free pal, enforcers, whatever, people, I ended up having to go, like, through a dungeon for what felt like forever. Just felt like it wasn't ending. It was likely in here. Because remember there being a couple here usually. Ow. Well, sorry. Nope, wrong way. That's the end. Okay. Wow, I am not getting lucky on these. Alright, let's try this way. There's a cat. A sleepy kitty. Huh. I don't know, I did not think that was gonna work. So I've only found one human, which is not great. This is not promising. What's making all that racket? Oh, hi. Sorry. I don't know why you're making that racket at me, but that's fine. What's this way? Da, 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 da. Okay. Is it Tarticle? Damn it. I'm weighed down by too many items. Ugh. Inventory full. Oh. I don't understand where I'm supposed to get some of these. These PAL Alliance members. The map I looked at didn't really have it here. Like, it had it in the area I'm in, but it's like random. Those are syndicate guys. Excuse me, sorry. Coming through. Alright, what can I put in here? It's mainly because I don't want my other stuff being moved. So maybe I will put these in here. That stuff. There, I don't really care about the rest of it. Right. Whee. Okay. La, la, la. Whee. Alright. So, if we're gonna do that, I feel like I should probably put down a bunch of stuff. Okay. There be pals. Hi, DJ. Alright, let's go Justice's camp. Then when I go to dump stuff in, it's not going to be everywhere. And I don't care about that stuff. So we're going to come over here. We're going to put these in there. Why does he not have those fragments? Why does it feel like I'm the only one who has them? Okay, whatever. That's fine. Alright. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Seal the realm of Terraria. Could just go there. Ooh. Let's go get another buddy. This is an odd song. Hi. Yay. Free stuff. Alright. Let's get free stuff. Dismount. Thank you. Ooh. Huh. Ow. Good. Okay. I think we're gonna go to an oil rig. We're gonna open this first. This, then we're gonna go to an oil rig. Alright. What level's that? What's this? 30? Oh. So this is closer, but I mean, okay. And I think we'll have to have, oh, probably that little dude. Hello. This way? Right. Come on, pup. Good job, pup. Yeah, I did. I did, yep. Mm-hmm. Oh. That's fine. He's not the one I wanted. Oh, actually, you are the one I wanted. Okay, good job, buddy. Still got it here. There's usually a chest. else over here. Great. Puff, we ready? Oop. How? Why is this? Oh. Good job, buddy. Oh my god, buddy, you can do that? Beautiful. I didn't know that. That was awesome. Good job. Sweet. Right. So it's really just those last two. I can't get up there. Rude. Oh, hello. this side. Even though I don't think we have to at this point anymore, but we're gonna... Nice. Do, do, do. Damn it. Ow. This makes sense. That's why I'm being assaulted. Jesus. Oh, buddy. Thank you, though. How do... Oh, it's already... It's already done. Good. Jesus, this took forever to get to. Yay! Whee! Okay. Good job. I don't know where the fuck you're killing people at, but good job. Huh. Well, that was a lot. That was a lot more than I thought there'd be. That's not bad, though. Why? Oh, it's because we have too much. That's why. Oops. Do I still have cows? They are still out on a thing. Okay. We're gonna feed this to my pals. We're gonna give this to her. Give that to me. Whee. Alright. All that goes to Justice. Creepy. Oh. Jesus. Okay. Going to sleep. Everybody's awake. Alright. We're gonna turn into photo mode so you guys can see what's happening. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Alright. Jesus. Cool. Yay, good job. Yeah, good job. I feel like they're gonna be here like while I'm doing stuff. Okay. I know what these are. Unlocks after a certain pal has been captured. Does it? Ow. Oh, interesting. What is that? Maybe I can look that up. Maybe I can look at that. Palworld technology tree. And just look at 18 and I can know what I'm missing from each of these. Because I'm missing stuff that I would like. Not really here though. Power generator. Okay, well I have more than I thought I did. A snowman. Cute. No. Accumulator? Oh. Huh. Okay. So 39. What the fuck is that? Okay, well, I guess I'm glad it's just a saddle. I have that. 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 Oh. Oh, yeah, no, I don't have that. Okay. 47. Okay, that's a pal. I don't know what's in that. Okay, so basically everything else is just... I can find it. It's just after pals have been captured. I've never even seen that, so that checks out. It's 66. Oh, wrong way. What? Oh. Yeah, no, I don't have that. Okay. Fascinating. Okay. Alright. We had another raid while I was in there? Or is that just stuck there? Oh, that might be stuck there. That's gonna be annoying. Okay, let me see if I returned a title. Okay. I don't know what the fuck this is, but it's so weird. I don't know, man. Kind of sick of listening to some of that. Okay. Okay. And I can put these in here. Great. Got more schematics. There. Alright. So, I still want to do the free... I just want to fucking get this done. Why are these people so hard to find? God damn. God damn. Hello. Ooh, no. Get away. Yay. Okay. Oh. Hello. Oh. Yay me. Okay, so... Where... Great, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, but there's gotta be... This is annoying. Hell yeah, Seb. Oh, I love that for you. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Zach, my brother and I are going to see them at the end of this month. Which doesn't seem possible that it's already here. I'm so excited for you! Yay! Yay, 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 yay! Right. Yeah, I got us tickets a while back. I'm so excited. Technically, I already have these. I don't need them, but I'm trying to make stronger pals. So... to the bucket they go. Who are you? I wonder what happens if I try to take him out. Probably don't want to do that. Gotta see him last time they came to. This time my brother was like, I'm getting us tickets. Yes! I love that for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna not attack them. Oh, hello. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jesus, this egg is huge. Oh, I'm so annoyed. They said they'd be in here, and they're not. Migraine Buddy app? What? What? My girlfriend just texted. She's like, Migraine Buddy app. Like, what? What is that? You're telling me to get an app? Oh, hey. Oh my god. People. Hello. Yay. Oh my god. I Man, I'm so glad we came up here. Holy shit. I wasn't gonna. Really glad we did. Mufflies. There. Oh, sorry. Yeah, let's go here. But get down. Put him away. Let's go back and see if he's here again. If he's alive. Seb, I love that for you. Ah! Dude! Why are you raiding? Oh. Probably because it's almost on the block. Hello. I'm Cookie. You may be wondering what I'm doing here. You see, I'm going to catch this. He's not going to make me a liar, and he's going to stay in the ball. Yes. Yes, he is, because he's a good little duelist. Whee! Hello. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for the raid soup. Are you having pizza? I want pizza. Can you share? Can you send some? That would be great. So hello. If you're new here and don't know who I am, I'm Cookie. And I'm just trying to find cool little dudes. I don't really want to go up there. They're hard. I guess I could go to there. I don't really want to do that, though. That sounds hard. I'm new here. Ugh. Oh, I was just asking if you were having pizza. And then I asked if I could have some. Hi. Going to have pizza and seeing a local band. Let's go. That's so cool. Tatum have so much fun. Yay. Hawaiian pizza. I love Hawaiian pizza. Are you gonna beat me up if I throw this at you? Nope. 'Cause it's 100%. We're gonna sit here and enjoy the view. If you need to raid and run, please feel free to do so. I know Soup is pretty late for you to be streaming, so I hope hope everything went well with your stream. Did you have any crashes? I guess I didn't notice if you did. And now it's on me. Oh god. Oh god, I thought that said you already missed your streak. I was gonna cry. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your stream music is louder than your voice. Thank you. It's also probably because I'm not very loud. So we'll turn that down. Thank you. Oh, that also could help. My microphone was very low. So, I apologize. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Jesus. Streamer, it's fine. I don't stream often. Okay, well, I'll turn it up a little louder. But not a lot, because now I'm paranoid. Alright. Okay. I need more of him. So let's go here. Because as I've been trying to consolidate, is that the right word? I've been trying to merge pals with other pals. And it's taking longer than I wanted it to, but that's fine. Linky's up here. I think. Yeah. He should be in here. Because I think I have 5. Maybe? I don't know. I probably don't. But that's fine. Okay, I don't want to fish the other one. Wait, I should take you out, though, for the... Oh, my God, you're a good one. Hello. Thank you. Okay. Is that what it's called? Migraine Buddy? That's so dumb. Okay. Sorry, I'm downloading an app, apparently. Migraine Buddy. Track headaches. Okay. Oh, I do need more of him. So let's go here. And that's what, south? West? So this direction anyway. Hello? Go, please. Thank you. I want the giant king packer. Alright. Should be in here. So, oh, my sweet Jesus. Hello. Hello. Oh, well. Yay! Alright, where are... Where are the other ones? There were specific ones that I was trying to catch. Oh my god, I didn't ever beat this. Oh fuck. Okay. Alright, let's get rid of this marker. Delete. And let's go this way. Alright. Damn. I didn't know that I hadn't ever gotten that guy before. Lazamut? You know, that checks out though. He was a lot higher when I think I tried before. What are these? Ragnahawks. I'm gonna go in here. We're gonna go inside. I don't know what's in here. Definitely not free pal alliance. Fuck faces. God, I can't believe that I can't find them. They're evil. Oh. Creepy. Brothers of the Eternal Pyre. Oh. Interesting. No, that's too soon. I had other stuff I wanted to do. Like in the other room. Do 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 do. Oh, well, it's not what I intended to do, but interesting. Okay. It's not quite what I thought was gonna happen in here. Oh, hello. Do do do. Da 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 da. Jesus. This is... Oh, God. This is a disaster. Jesus. Alright, that was a very weird dungeon. But alright. Okie dokie. Let's go to Blazamut before I get distracted again. Hello. Alright, so he's north. Yay! Captain! Yay! Is he this way somewhere? Eh. Oh, well, I mean, he's kind of... Oh, he's probably up there. Yep, there he is. Sure, we're just gonna... Oh, yes. First try. I win. Okay. Now, where are more of those gobfins? I just want more of those. I don't want more of that. Hmm. Knocklem. I don't want that though. This is annoying. For what? For the knock or for the... Oh. Oh, gobfins. Do, 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 do. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Ah. Oh my god, Rossi, hi.
Bruh.
Hello. Thank you. Rossi, hello. Welcome in. If you're new here, my name's Cookie. How's it going? How was the rest of your stream? Stream. If you need to raid and run, please feel free to do so. I would love nothing more than for you to hang out here, but I also know that being around everywhere else is just really tiring sometimes. So, if you need to raid and run, please feel free to do so. What if we're old here? Are you still Cookie? Yeah, I'm pretty positive. Pretty sure. Am I here yet? Oh, pretty close. Look at all the demuds. Demuds. Ugh. I love that for you. I still have work tomorrow. But the window's closed, which means we won't have, like, people really having to, like, deal with them mainly. Plus, I'm hoping I can step up and... I'm hoping I can get to... Oh, hello. You are not the... Yeah. Yay! Goblins, goblins, goblins. Yay! Thank you! Yay! More goblins. My inventory's full. That's rude. Stop it. Oh! Duckies! Oh wait, I don't need those. My bad. Oops. La la la. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god, I almost threw a ball at you. Oh my god. Wow, it is really angry. Get down. Oh my god. No, come back. Come back. You little weirdo. Stop running. I didn't need them, but I'm trying to make as many of my... Ow! Trying to make as many of my little dudes 4 stars as I can. Nya! Oh my god, stop it. For fuck's sake. Get in the ball. For the love of God. Oh, ooh. Yay! Penguin! Whee! Wow, that was a lot. No, I don't. I could make one, but I don't have one on me. Hello. Okay. I don't really... Wait, can I... I can still take you out, though. And then it'll give me... stuff? No? There it is. Okay, great. I don't care about bones. Right now. Okay. We'll just continue along the shoreline. Man, I'm gonna have so many of these little dudes. Hey, get back in the ball. Thank you. Ugh. I thought it was over here somewhere. Is it not? Oh yeah, no, I'm still just not there. Oh god, I thought that was something I wanted. Get rid of this. Okay, but these guys are fire. Yeah. Flame organs. Which is helpful. I don't need the grenade. Why? It's okay. All right. I like this area. It's pretty. Oh my god, ow. Here you go. What's that? Okay. Ooh, food. Tasty. Oh, I have a schematic still. Or not. There we go. All right. Implant passive skills. I feel like I should maybe buy a demon god one to make her more attack. Ah. You got. Oh, he's right there. Oh. What does that do? Oh, yep. Alright, we're gonna go back to my base because I got my expedition is back. Man, I wish I would have been counting how many expeditions I've had this session so far. Whee! All right. We're gonna sort. All right. Where? Here they are. All right. So he's pretty good already, but he's got a lot of nice skills. Pacifist. I don't really want a pacifist. So he's really the best one. Or this one. Two, and one. Okay. All right. We will make one of you stronger. Stronger than yesterday. Ooh. Ah, wrong one. Damn it. I was like, oh! Ain't nothing but my way. Oh, you're definitely the best one out of that. Okay. Actually, I need to remember to do that because now this is the second raid I've gotten. Okay. Doing that for a second. Okay. I think we're gonna raid. I know really just within the last 30 minutes we had 2 raids, but I just kind of want to game without being on. Also game with friend. So, I haven't raided in a bit. Let's go to Brenda. If you are subbed, or not subbed, grab one of those messages. We're gonna head over. She's playing Until Dawn, which I have never played or seen gameplay of, but she's also a cozy streamer, so this is really funny to me. So let's go say hello, and I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.